You ever catch yourself reacting to something and think, why did that hit me so hard? Like someone says one small thing and suddenly your whole body shuts down. You smile, act like it's nothing, but inside it's a mess. And maybe you keep telling yourself I'm fine, but you are not. You have just gotten really good at surviving. You have learned to hide the pain so well that even you started believing it's gone. Hey guys, my name is Zai and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's get right into. When I start healing my traumas and really diving into that whole process, I started becoming way more confident in myself. You know, before that, I honestly thought I was just crazy, like something was wrong with me. And trust me, I get it, because I've got my own traumas too. Some I've already healed and some I'm still working through. I know what it feels when you can't talk about it, when you carry it in silence because no one would really get it. That's exactly why I made this video. You should know I'm not a psychologist or a doctor. I'm just someone who's been through it. And everything I'm sharing today comes from real experience, mine and from people who helped me and people I've helped along the way. So don't get me wrong, getting professional help is always the smartest move, because therapy can save lives. But before you go there, I want you to just sit with this video, let it sink in. Maybe it helps you see things a little clearer. And if it doesn't fix it all, it's okay. You can still go to a professional after. There's no shame in that. So if you are watching this, grab something to write with. A pen, your phone, whatever you have got. Because we are going on this journey together. And I want you to write down the things that hit you. Not for me, for you. Cause this isn't one of those videos you just watch, feel something for a minute and then scroll away. No, you will learn today something. Because some of what I will say might feel uncomfortable, but that's a good sign. And I will also give you a few tips and small habits I use every day, stuff that actually help me heal, not just feel better for a moment. So no long talk, let's jump right in. We start with where it started. So you grew up in survival mode. Maybe it was all the yelling, maybe it was the silence that said even more. Maybe love always came with conditions, like you had to earn it. And you learned to smile when deep down you wanted to scream. You stayed quiet in moments when someone should have stood up for you. And now, that silence, it's still in you. It became a part of you. How you move, how you think, how you react. You see, trauma is real. Some of you carry one big one. Some carry layers of them. Don't downplay that. Don't laugh it off like it's nothing. You didn't deserve that. None of it. The first question is, what kind of pain did I learn? To answer this question, we have to know why the pain won't let go. You know, your nervous system is stuck on alert. There is something in your brain called amygdala. It is this tiny almond-shaped squat in your brain that basically handles fear, emotions and survival mode. So the amygdala learned danger is normal. And that's why your body scans rooms, overthinks texts, sleeps light, and you build a protector identity. I'm the strong one. Letting go feels like losing control, so you hold pain like armor. You stay busy to stay numb, chase goals, fix people, overwork, because stillness, that's where the memories lives. And unprocessed memories don't vanish. They hide in who you trust, what you tolerate, and how you talk to yourself. The next question is, what do I use to avoid silence? Be honest. Is it your phone? Is it your work? Always keeping busy? And you know what's hard to admit? You say you are independent because trust burned you. But the truth, you are scared to need anyone, because needing gives them the power to leave. So you fill your life with noise to drown the echo when it gets quiet. You kept moving while bleeding out, like the knife still in you and you just called it life. It isn't strength to feel nothing. It isn't power to stay silent about what broke you. Real strength is standing in front of your pain and saying, you don't own me anymore. So now we come to the next question. Where do I still pretend I'm fine? Take a second with that. Think about it. Where do you still act like everything is okay when deep down it's not? Is it with your family? Your friends? Maybe at work? And I think there are some people who want to run from it. Change your city, distract yourself, start over somewhere new. You can try, but that pain follows you everywhere. You can't escape what's inside your chest. And let me tell you why running doesn't work. You can move to a new city, change your job, switch your name, fall in love again, but that wound, it follows you everywhere. You think opening it up will destroy you, but the truth is, it already did a long time ago. You have just been pretending it didn't. People told you move on, be grateful. Others say it worse, but that's not healing. That's denial, pretending with a smile on your face. Another thing is the past, because the past doesn't just disappear. It hides in your habits, it shows up in the people you pick, whispers every time you get close to happiness. You know, that's not coincidence. That's you falling into the same trap again. You can't outrun who you used to be. You have to meet them. And you have to ask yourself, what did you need? What did you never get? Then give it to yourself now. And write this following question. What did I need back then that I never got? Was it love, safety, validation, whatever it is? That's what you were missing. And that's what you have been chasing ever since. Now let's talk about that voice in your head. There is a voice in your head that speaks louder than you. And I believe each of us carries 3 versions of ourselves. One that shows up at home, trying to keep it together. One that the world sees. The one we use around friends, you know, calm, chill, pretending you've got handled. And then there's the third one. The one that only comes out when we are alone. When the noise fades and that inner voice starts talking. That's the real conversation. The one most people are too afraid to have. If you don't free that voice from all the negativity it's been fed, it will eat you alive. Because what lives in your mind shapes everything around you. You have to stop. Stop talking to yourself like the people who hurt you. You call it discipline, it's self-abuse in polite language. You say you are unlovable, but that's not true. You were just unloved by the wrong person. Their voices are not your true. You are not who they said you were when they were broken. You are who you become while healing. You know, I say often in my videos, healing isn't soft. It's not pretty. It's not aesthetic. It's raw. It's painful. It's messy. It changes you from the inside out. I could sit here and tell you, don't worry, everything will be fine. Like most people do. Friends, family, whatever. But no, that's not real. Healing is honest and brutal. It's sitting with what you buried until it stops controlling you. It's crying when you swore you wouldn't. It's forgiving when you'd rather burn it all down. It's saying, I'm not fine. And meaning it. Alright, we have gone deep into the pain. But now it's time to talk about something else. What actually helps. Because awareness without action, that just keeps you stuck in the same cycle. You have cried enough. You have felt it in long enough. Now, let's do something about it. I'm gonna show you what helped me. Real things, no fake internet advice. Things I still use when I feel like I'm falling apart. So, if you are crying, shaking, breaking down, this part is for you. So again, you can write this down and you can pause the video if you need to, or save it, and you can also come back to it when things get dark. Let's call this a reset, a way to calm your system when it feels like you are about to lose it. We go through it step by step. Step 1, cool your body. You know how Muslims do this 5 times a day? It's called wudu, a cleansing ritual that actually calms the body and the mind. So here's how you do it. First, take cold water in your mouth, spit it out 3 times, and you can gargle if you want. Second, gently pour cold water into your nose 3 times. Third, splash cold water on your face 3 times. Fourth, wash your hands up to your elbows 3 times. Start with the right. 5, run your wet hands through your hair. You can also clean with your little fingers inside your ears. And 6, at the end, you can cool your feet with cold water. So here, again, start with the right. Then, look at yourself in the mirror and say out loud, this is trauma, this is pain, and I'm taking back control. God, please help me overcome this. Because once you name it, it loses power. Trauma doesn't hide in your thoughts, it hides in your nervous system. Step 2, ground yourself. Bring your mind back to the present. So turn off the bright lights, light a candle or use something soft. Put both feet firmly on the floor and say loud 3 things you can see, 2 sounds you can hear, 1 thing you can feel in your body. You know, your brain listens when you speak. Step 3, breathe for safety. You have to teach your body that the danger is over. So you can try this. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. So do it 4 times, slow, calm, like you are telling your body the war is finally over. Step 4, release the tension. Your muscles store fear, so do a 60-second body check. Find one area that's tight, squeeze it for 5 seconds, then let it go completely. Whisper this to yourself: I am safe right now. God, I know you are here, even when I forget. You know, your body needs to hear what your mind already knows. Step 5, reprogram your self-talk. When your mind says, you are not enough, say, I'm still here. When it says, no one cares, say, I care. When it says, you can't handle this, say, watch me. Step 6, stop outsourcing rescue. You know, no one is coming. But that's not a bad thing, because God is with you. And that's where freedom starts. When you realize it's on you now, and when it's on you, you start building. Step 7, one honest habit. Every night before you sleep, take 10 minutes and write this down. What triggered you today? Where did you feel it in your body? Chest, stomach, jaw? What did you need? Did you need comfort, space, support, boundaries? And one small action for tomorrow. Something that reminds you that you matter. And here, even if it's something simple like reading a few pages that make you grow. Then, step 8, the daily must. If you can't spend 1 hour outside, walk, no phone, no music, just you. You know, breathing like a human again. And while you are walking, ask yourself, where do I come from? Where am I going? What do I want? And what does my connection to God mean right now? Don't overthink it. These questions aren't meant to stress you. They are meant to wake you up, to remind you that your life is so much bigger than the pain that tried to shrink it. You know, this is what I try to do every day. These 8 steps. You can save this, you can repeat it, you can rebuild yourself moment by moment. And trust me, if you heal even 1% every day, imagine where you will be in 1 year. But there is something that keeps a lot of people from ever getting there. Something heavier than pain. Something that hides behind every smile and every I'm fine. It's guilt. Let's talk about that. That invisible weight sitting right in your chest. You feel it when you wake up. You feel it when you try to fall asleep. It's that voice whispering, it was my fault. The one that replays every scene, every mistake, like you could somehow go back and fix it. You should accept it. You were a kid. You didn't fail anyone. They failed you. But you've been carrying their mistakes like they are yours. Let's break this down. Let's start with why that guilt is still there. You feel guilty for surviving, for walking away, for being angry, for choosing peace. But guilt doesn't always mean you did something wrong. Sometimes it just means you finally did something right. That feeling in your chest, that's your nervous system adjusting to safety. You are not in danger anymore, but your body hasn't caught up yet. So next time you feel that guilt creeping in, don't panic. Notice it, because that's a sign. You are not stuck. You are changing. But even when your mind starts to heal, your body still remembers. Like when guilt hits, you feel it before you even think it. Isn't it like that? Your chest tightens, your stomach twists, your jaw locks up. It's your body saying, we've been here before. It's not weakness. It's an old emergency still running in the background. So write this following question down. What happens in my body when I feel guilty? The next thing is, stop punishing the past you. You say I should have known better, but you couldn't. The wisdom you have now exists because of what you lived through. Why you froze when things got bad, and now you call it weakness. It wasn't. It was survival. Your body did what it had to do to protect you. That's it. You can't change the past. You can't even show me the past. So stop dragging your younger self through court every night. She or he, they did their best with 0 tools. That's it. Write this line big. I forgive the version of me who was just trying to survive. Then say it out loud. Even if your voice shakes, say it until it stops feeling fake. Okay? But there's another problem. You know, Just when you think you have forgiven yourself, guilt sneaks back in. It always does. So it comes quiet, you start over-explaining, over-apologizing. And look, asking for forgiveness is a good thing. Owning your mistakes, that's real maturity. But the truth is, there are people out there who don't know how to forgive. People who don't believe others can change, because they never did. They don't believe in growth, because they have never seen it in themselves. Yeah, of course, I'm not saying every mistake deserves a free pass. There are things that cross a line, things no one should ever have to accept, and things that destroy trust, families, whole communities. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the human mistakes. Like when you meet someone for the first time and you mess it up because you don't know better. You talk too much when you should have listened. You say things you don't mean just because your emotions got loud. You act from fear instead of love. I mean those moments, the ones that come with instant regret. The kind where you go, damn it, I shouldn't have said that. That's the kind of mistake you learn from. That's the kind of guilt that shows you have got a conscience. The next thing is the difference between pretending and healing. Healing doesn't erase pain. It just changes how you carry it. Pretending says, I'm fine. Healing says, yeah, I'm hurting, but I'm still moving. So you can write this here down. I can feel pain without letting it define me. Because strength isn't about shutting down. It's about staying present, even when it hurts. And sometimes the only way to actually move forward is to release everything you have been holding in. So, I mean every panic, every breakdown, every overreaction. It's not weakness, it's your soul saying, look here, you can't heal what you keep running from. So cry, shake, pray, move, let it out instead of locking it in. Now write this. Feeling it means healing it. That's your permission to stop holding it all together. And then one day, without even realizing it, you will notice something different. You know what? You stop saying sorry for existing. You set a boundary, your voice shakes, but you don't take it back. You rest without guilt, you breathe deeper, you laugh without that tightness in your chest. That's progress. That's peace rebuilding itself from the inside out. And when someone looks at you and says, you have changed, you will smile and say, I was supposed to. And in that moment, that weight in your chest, that's guilt leaving your body. Don't grab it again. Let it go. You don't owe your past another version of you. You have carried it long enough. And once that weight fades, something else shows up. Love. Or what you think is love. Alright, let's talk about it. About love, attraction, relationships, the things that wake your trauma up. I've made a full video about this before, so I'll keep it short. You can find it here above. If you don't heal, you bleed on people who never cut you. You call it chaos, chemistry, initiative, butterflies. You chase what's familiar, not what's healthy. Your body still thinks love equals danger. So calm feels boring and kindness feels suspicious. You don't attract toxic, you recognize them. Your pain spots itself and calls its destiny. So here's how you break that pattern. Pause before you fall. When something feels right, ask if it just feels known. Choose calm on purpose. 30 days, no drama, no chasing. Let your body detox from chaos. Know your standards before you meet anyone, like red flags and green flags. But I usually don't like using words like red flags and green flags, because people judge way too fast with them. There are people who think they are healed and suddenly act like they can do whatever they want. But no, slow down, think about it. Your cycle lies to you because you can't handle the truth. Your family gave you everything you wanted just to keep you quiet. But remember, others make mistakes too, just like you. They've got hearts, they've got scars, they've got stories. That's not a reason to label them or throw them away. Every person you meet deserves respect. Handle people gently, because sometimes you grow apart, and sometimes the ones you thought were wrong end up being exactly what you needed to grow. So stop it. Stop being selfish. So trust God, stay sincere, pray He guides you, not to what looks perfect, but to what's truly meant for your soul. And that's how you find the real love. Okay, before we end this, I want you to do something real. So grab a new sheet of paper, clean, fresh, untouched. This one is private, so you should hide it. No one ever gets to see it. Okay, on the left side, write everything negative you notice about yourself. For example, your bad habits, your fears, your weaknesses, people you have hurt, people who hurt you, all of it, the parts you try to hide from everyone, even from yourself. And then on the right side, write what's good. For example, your strengths, your kindness, your small wins, your fate, your goals, your potential, the little moments that make you proud, even if nobody noticed. For example, people you have helped, people you love, lessons you have learned, things you are grateful for, qualities you want to grow, like all this, you know. And then fold the page right down the middle, down at the bottom, in the middle at 2 words: me, God. Then sit with it. No distractions, just silence. Ask yourself, who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? How do I become better than yesterday? You know, you are not meant to be perfect. This isn't judgment, it's awareness, your personal mirror for growth. No competition, no guilt, just honesty between you and God. So every week, take a look at that paper again, not to punish yourself, but to track how far you have come. Go slow, fix one thing at a time, until one day you notice the right side has quietly outweighed the left. And when that day comes, you will look at your own handwriting and smile, because that's when you will realize you have already started to heal, because you have spent years running from your pain. But now you have faced it, you have named it, and you didn't let it win. And remember, trauma doesn't end when the memories fade. It ends when you stop fighting yourself, when you stop apologizing for surviving, when you finally understand you were never broken, you were rebuilding. So tonight before you sleep, thank yourself for staying, for feeling, for trying, because you didn't just survive your trauma, you outgrow it. And maybe one day you will look around, take a deep breath, and whisper to yourself, thank you, God, I made it. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope this video helped you in some way. If you liked it or if you didn't, let me know, please. And if you have experienced a kind of pain or trauma I didn't talk about, feel free, you can share it in the comments. Maybe someone in this community can help. So let's support each other and build a real community here to grow together. And yeah, if I messed up a word or two, sorry about that. Thank you for watching till the end, and I appreciate you. See you in the next one.